In this video, I want to tell you about the power of Stoic resilience as I'm waking up to a new day this morning. You know, there is a certain feeling when waking up on the road. The early morning air is cool, the light barely creeping in through the window. And everything around me is quiet, almost too quiet. It's in those moments that I often reflect, not just on the day ahead, but on the deeper lessons I've learned through Stoicism. Lessons that keep me grounded, focused, and prepared for whatever comes next. I've been doing this for a while. I used to struggle with chaos, both in business and in life. And the pressure to keep moving, the demands of clients, the constant barrage of decisions. It felt like I was drowning, lost in the noise. But then I found Stoicism and changed everything. Now, as I sit here watching the sunrise over a quiet field, I realize that the Stoic principles I live by are what give me peace. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy for philosophers. It's a tool for high-performing individuals like you and me. Entrepreneurs, executives, professionals, leaders, people who have to make tough decisions under pressure, who need to stay focused despite the storm. But let's take it back a bit. Let's talk about what Stoicism really means, especially in business. Stoicism teaches us how to control the things we can control and accept what we can't. And it sounds simple, right? But it's far more profound than just a couple of words or those quotes that you scroll on social media. Please stop doing that. That's completely the opposite of Stoicism. Stoicism is focusing on one of those quotes and put them in practice. And only after you act on one of those quotes and you make the profound meaning of that quote part of your life, then you can perhaps choose another quote and start practicing on that new idea of Stoicism. So it's completely the opposite of scrolling tens, hundreds of quotes, thousands of quotes on social media. You know, Stoicism is a way of life. It's a lens through which you can view every moment, every challenge, and every opportunity. When I first started applying Stoicism to my business, it wasn't easy. I was still trapped in the cycle of overworking, of fighting the urgency of the next email, the next meeting, the next demand. But slowly, I began to see the power of calm, of steadiness, of perspective. I used to wake up feeling overwhelmed, like there was too much to do, like I could never catch up. But now I wake up with a clear mind and I'm ready to face whatever comes. Because I have learned how to navigate through the storm with Stoic principles, guiding my every move. Take, for example, the concept of Amor Fati, the love of fate. At first, it sounded strange to me. Love my fate, love the challenges that come my way. But when you really think about it, it's about accepting everything that comes your way, not resisting it, not fighting it, but embracing it with open arms. That means the good, the bad, the unexpected, and the unwanted. It all has something to teach you. And when you truly, truly embrace that, you start seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. Let's take a difficult client meeting or unexpected setback. Those aren't problems. They are just part of the journey. And each of them offers valuable lessons if you know how to look. Another core Stoic principle is Memento Mori. Remember, you will die. Life has an expiration date. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to live in fear, but to live with awareness, with purpose, because time is finite and you don't get it back. So, why waste time on things that don't matter? Why get caught up in the petty concerns that drain your energy? Every decision you make, every action you take, it should be aligned. It should be in alignment with your values, with what truly matters in the grand scheme of things. Now, I know there's some of you out there who might be thinking, yeah, but I'm still struggling with my day to day. I can't seem to get ahead. Well, let me tell you, I've been there. I used to struggle with decision fatigue, with not knowing where to focus. But Stoicism doesn't just offer a philosophy for life. It gives you actionable strategies to make better decisions, to clear the mental clutter. And that's what I do as a Stoic coach in business, mostly, because I help entrepreneurs, executives, professionals, and leaders apply Stoic principles to their businesses to navigate the complexities of leadership with clarity, with purpose, and resilience. So it's not about working harder, it's about working differently. Someone who says smarter, I'll say stoically. It's about recognizing your limits, knowing when to take a step back and when charging back, taking the step ahead. Also, when to say no and when to double down on what matters most. So, as I'm still here, starting my day, I think back to a time when I would have been too anxious even to sit still. But today, I can feel the calmness that comes with acceptance. I don't control everything. I don't control everything, but I control how I respond. And that's the power of Stoicism. It gives you a sense of freedom, even when everything around you feels chaotic. So, as my day starts and the world around me wakes up, I remind myself once again, whatever comes today, I've got this. Not because I have all the answers, but because I've learned to trust the process. Stoicism is not just about philosophy, it's about living it, living your philosophy. Embody it in your life every day, every moment. And when you live it, you become unstoppable. So, take a moment today, reflect on what's in your control and what's not, and then make the decision to live with clarity and purpose. The path ahead might be uncertain, but with stoic resilience, you'll be ready for whatever it brings. I don't know if you like or you're interested in these videos. The only way for me to know is if you put a like, and so I will create more. Also, I'll be happy to accept your suggestions for topics to cover in my next videos, and you can put a comment for that or for any other opinion you would like to share or comment. And then subscribe if you want to receive the next videos I will create. Have a great day ahead and live long and prosper. Bye.